time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Steve Pearce is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Miller's got it. Throw on to first, in time, one away. Into the box, Jonathan Scope. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jonathan Scope.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Ground ball left side. Longoria's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Mark Trumbo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Hit to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Brad Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Evan Longoria gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Manny Machado will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Chris Davis stands in. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Benito Ochoa, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game.
The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Matt Wieters steps into the box.
Catcher, Matt.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 10, Adam.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here, 0-2 now. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt, 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and the inning is over. Corey Dickerson strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Corey Dickerson.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is pulled into right, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. Chris Davis will get his first cuts here. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. On the move is Crumbo. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Logan Morrison gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Logan Forsythe set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in. J.J. Hardy steps in here to start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Steve Pearce will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Jonathan Scope. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Miller. On to first, and there were 2 down. Mark Trumbo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Mark Trumbo.
Grounded to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Hank Conger digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And leading off for the
Into the
Rays,
windup and the pitch.
Hank Conger.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Pierce. And that's the first out of the inning. Matt Duffy set to hit now for the first time.
Matt Duffy.
Belted high in the air out to left. Pierce going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Kevin Kiermaier will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I think I might have seen a flinch there behind the plate, but he wouldn't ring him up.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Jones going back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Manny Machado will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. But like you said, 2015 was definitely a year to remember for Manny. He became only the 7th Oriole to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in the same year.
Yeah, for him, it's all about health. If he can stay on the field, he's going to put together a stellar career. He's got all the tools. There's no doubt about that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Benito Ochoa stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Smiley's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. Hit to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Brad Miller, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. One out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Scope with the bare hand. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
Corey Dickerson stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
0-1.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Matt Wieters will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Yeah, Jones has certainly been recognized as one of the game's more giving players and has tried to make an impact really everywhere he's been.
Well, I think it's followed him around his whole life. As a youth, he spent a lot of time at the Jackie Robinson YMCA in San Diego, and now he's partnered with the Central Maryland Y in recent years to kind of pay it forward. He's done a lot of baseball camp work, too.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. J.J. Hardy walks into the box. Reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Steve Pearce will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Squared that one up just a little late. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Now batting, right fielder.
A solo shot here to left. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece. Logan Morrison is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Logan Forsythe stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Hank Conger steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Matt Duffy.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Jones. And that's the 3rd out. Jonathan Scope will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. Lays off 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Manny Machado stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Smiley gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Kiermaier. And that retires the side. Kevin Kiermaier gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth. Brad Miller comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Runners going. And it's quickly 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Drives it to deep right field. Trumbo looks up, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Your third baseman, number 3, Evan.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Wieters is under it. 1 out. Corey Dickerson will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting,
Chris Davis comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Lifted in the air out to right. Trumbo moves over, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. Right side and right into the shift. Dickerson over to his left. The tag, and he is out. Benito Ochoa will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Benito Ochoa.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Morrison has a beat on it. 2 gone. Matt Wieters ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Morrison ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot off the bat of Matt Wieters. And the Orioles have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the...
Logan Morrison will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Trumbo has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Logan Forsythe digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Hank Conger will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Matt Duffy takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. J.J. Hardy comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Kevin Jepson will come on in relief as he'll make his second.
Number 40.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Dickerson in foul ground and reined in 1 away. Steve Pearce will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Number 25 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jonathan Schoop. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Mark Trumbo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Miguel Franco is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Miguel Franco.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. To first, fielded cleanly by Davis, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Brad Miller gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Evan Longoria stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Hardy's there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Manny Machado. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Forsythe is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Chris Davis strides in, grounded out his last time through. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Benito Ochoa stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Pedro Alvarez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game. But I think this fella right here